Welcome to the next section in Chapter 9, 9.3. This one's about circles. Our targets today are to graph circles in the form x squared plus y squared equals r squared, and the right equation of circles centered at 0, 0 with the given radius. Okay, circles defined as all sets of points equidistant from a point called the center. General circle equation with the center at 0, 0 is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. R is the radius of the circle. So x squared y squared equals r squared. That should look familiar to you. It's a lot like the Pythagorean theorem, isn't it? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. You might see some similarities with that as you go through the lesson. Example 1, we're going to graph this circle. X squared plus y squared equals 4. So basically to graph, if it's centered at 0, 0, if there's nothing being added or subtracted to y, basically we know what r is. We know r squared is 4. So r has to be the square root of 4, which is 2. And even if this came out to not a nice number, we'd approximate it as a decimal on our graph. If it's centered at 0, 0, we basically can go out 2 units away in all directions. The easiest place to go 2 units away is just straight up and down and left and right. So 2 units away, we just make a circle around those points. And there you are. We've just graphed x squared plus y squared equals 4. You can graph it on your graphing calculator. I'll show you that in class tomorrow. Basically, you have to solve it for y. Very similar to how we graph the sideways parabola. You have to square root both sides and either positive and negative. And we'll do that tomorrow in class. Let's get this one here. What if we have a circle like this? Well, basically, you just divide by what's in front of x and y all the way through. We get x squared plus y squared equals 16. R squared is 16, so r is 4. We square root both sides. R is 4. You don't take the negative because you can't have a negative radius. Makes sense, right? Here is our circle with a radius 4. Okay, what if we want to find an equation of a circle with a radius of 6? R squared equals x squared plus y squared. R is 6. 6 squared equals x squared plus y squared. Or 36 equals x squared plus y squared. There's your equation. Something like 5 square roots of 2. Square that. We can just put that in our calculator. 5 times 5 is 25. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. 2 times 25 is 50. X squared plus y squared equals 50. Okay, given a point on the circle, can we write an equation? Well, if it's given a point, then it's giving us an x and a y, so to speak, that is on the circle. X, y. So negative 4 squared plus 7 squared equals r squared. Negative 4 squared is 16. 7 squared is 49. 49 plus 16 is 65. So 65 is r squared, which means r is the square root of 65. But we really don't need to know what r is. We need, if we must want to graph it, okay, all we would need is 65. So 65 equals x squared plus y squared. And there's your equation. So I believe we hit our targets. We graphed circles, and we wrote equations of circles centered at 0, 0, given the radius. Have your notes for class tomorrow. Short ones today, huh? And we'll see you then.